Best way to start the day? IRS giving you money. Now, while a couple $100 isn't anything to write home about, I mean, it is a refund. You're not technically making more money. They're just giving you money back. It's much better than the alternative situation that I've been in before, where I owed, I think my first year of business, I owed something like $1,100. And that was just not fun at all. And at the time, I think I was only making about twice that working part-time at the agency. So I had, like 2 or 3 weeks to come up with $1,100. Yeah, not the best place to be. Now, taxes aside and back to reality, I'm gonna be doing a couple hours of work here, enjoying the nice sunny Seattle weather because it hardly ever happens. It's funny, when I lived in California, couldn't care less about the sun. But now that I've been stuck here, live here for 3+ years, when the sun comes out, I feel like I should be outside getting at least a little bit of vitamin D. And I woke up to some broken blinds, so I can't even get sunlight in my room. So hopefully maintenance here can fix that before tomorrow when I have another round of recording. But for now, I've got about 10 emails talking about a broken website, so I need to figure out what the heck happened. And I guess my website's not the only tech trouble I'm going to have today. All 3 of the Wi-Fis that I use sitting out here suddenly stopped working, but at least I know what the website problem is, and guess what? It's OptimizePress again. Okay, now the site works. So not to bore you too much with the details, but long story short, we had to essentially just scrap the entire current version of the Aspire notebook because the OptimizePress plugin was actually preventing us from using the new piece of software that we wanted. So what I wanted to do, and ideally for you, if you're dealing with things like this with WordPress or just creating membership websites, even if you're using a paid service, is you want to completely migrate everything over to whatever your new solution is while you keep the old one running. So for a short period of time, you have both. Well, unfortunately, because of the way code worked, this old one was preventing us from finishing the new one. So I had to send out an email to all 3,300 people or whatever on the email list saying, hey, by the way, none of the site links are working, so super sorry about that. So after taking a look at some solutions and then fixing all of the email links, we just decided that we're gonna close the Aspire notebook for a period of time until we can finish the database migrating and move everyone over from OptimizePress to our new MemberPress solution. So I do apologize if you're one of the few people who actually logs in to the Aspire notebook. I think that's another lesson learned. I definitely would not recommend creating a free membership website. Definitely just providing free content or just sending people direct links to PDFs and downloads and guides is the way to go. I would not bother doing this if I had to all over again, simply because hardly anyone logs in past 3 or 4 times. Most people seem to come to the Aspire notebook, they get what they want, and then they just never come back. And that might also be because I'm a terrible email marketer, like awful, absolutely awful. My open rates are below 20% on average over a 5-week period. So, all right, I guess it's 20 over 5 weeks, but if you look, the last 3 weeks are pretty much just like, because people are so uninterested. And so now that all the links have been fixed, unfortunately, that tops me out at my 8-hour per actual workday limit. So I'm gonna wrap it up here and go for a nice swim to just decompress. But just a last kind of word of, I guess, imparting is dealing with this kind of stuff is just part of entrepreneurship. It's part of doing digital marketing. It's part of figuring this whole thing out. And it can be frustrating. It can feel at times like you should be past this, right? Or this should be something that you shouldn't have to deal with anymore. But the reality is you're always going to have things breaking. Things are always going to come onto your plate. And one of the decisions I had to make today was I actually recorded a video on how to get everything fixed to send to somebody else on my team. But the problem sometimes is where you have to stop trying to play business owner or stop trying to optimize and just say, you know what? I need to sit down, spend 2 hours and just fix it. And so today was one of those times where it was, you know what? We're sending emails with broken links. People can't log into the membership website. We just need to fix it. There are other times where I would have sent that video off to the team and it would have taken a day or two, and okay, it takes a day or two, whatever. But things break. It's part of the journey. Is it supposed to, you don't have to smile through it, right? I was definitely not smiling today at all. I'm still not smiling. Like, it ticked me off that I wasted half my day fixing something that should not have been an issue at all. But that's just how it goes. That's how this journey works. That's kind of how you have to roll. So I sincerely hope you got some value out of this video, and if not, at least some encouragement that software breaking is just part of this whole online business digital marketer thing. So until the next video, keep building the business you love.